and welcome to the 8th edition of JLU International Festival of Media, hosted and curated by Faculty of Journalism and Communication, Garg Lakecity University. I am Mahee Vipat, and it is an absolute honor to have a conversation with Mr. Dharam Valia. Mr. Valia is a co-founder at Hungry Film Productions. He also is a storyteller and a producer. Sir, it is an absolute honor to have a conversation with you. And firstly, I would like to know, how was your experience in this festival of India at JLU?
It was fantastic. It is the first time I'm visiting your campus and your lovely college. So it's something new for me. It's something unique for me. And it's also the first time I'm talking to Faculty of Communication and Media students. So I really enjoyed the session. I hope the students enjoyed it more than me. I hope so. But it is fresh. I love the campus. It's huge. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the campus right now.
Okay, so the theme of this year is the Bharat Effect, and it highlights the India as the epicenter of media innovation. So, what do you think about India being recognized as a epicenter of media at a global stage?
Actually, there's nothing to think, because I think what we have the most unique amongst many other countries, is really our culture, our heritage, our tradition, and the kind of people we are. And we've got this beautiful mix of rooted tradition as well as understanding technology. So we, as a nation and the kind of people, Indians are at both spectrums, and at both the spectrums we are doing really well. So I think our future is pretty good, pretty bright, and I just hope that more and more people in the media industry and young students like you try and understand our culture and tradition, and think of ideas from there, and think of your creativity and future, and use that as a source of inspiration.
Sir, if you were to introduce the Hungry Films, like if you were to start it from scratch in now 2025, so what things would you keep in mind? Like, it's a new generation.
That's an interesting question. Well, yeah, I mean, the things that have changed are, of course, storytelling for a digital age is a little bit different in terms of the way we narrate the story, the style of the storytelling. So I think there is definitely a bit of a change there. But at the heart of what we are trying to say. So essentially, what we are trying to say might not change, but the way we are saying it might change for today's generation, because ultimately what we are trying to say, fundamentally the story is about what we are either trying to sell in advertising or try to as a brand in terms of its positioning or its message or the insight that we are trying to communicate. Those many of them are very timeless in that nature, right? So those continue. There will be new ways of telling those thoughts, those ideas to the new generation. For example, if a diamond has to be sold to your mother versus a diamond has to be sold to you, there will be two different ways of doing it, right? Or jewelry or whatever, just an example. So I think it is the packaging, the way of doing things that have changed, and not at the heart of storytelling, which is the stories. I don't think that would change much.
Yeah. And like nowadays we see that the use of AI is much more in use. Like AI is very in trend. So do you think that it might affect the industry, or in what way it will affect?
So I have a little bit of a different take on this. The thing is, people think of AI as something scary, something that will change everything. My view is that it's a part of evolution. For example, I'll give you a few examples. Some time ago, we did not even have the internet, right? Things used to happen in a certain way, and people used to watch televisions, and families used to come together and watch chitra or watch films or go to the theater or this and that. Now the internet is here and everybody is watching content on the internet, right? So the internet changed the way we do things, right? It did not, it was not a threat to who we are, right? So you have to, if you understand the technology, I think similar is with AI. Understand the technology, make friends with it, rather than getting scared by it, right? Because if you understand it and make friends with it, then you can use it to your advantage, to whatever you're doing, whether you're a journalist or in advertising or whichever mediums that whichever career path that you take. I think it's important for everybody to understand AI and what it can do for you, and not get scared by this entire cloud के AI ये कर लेगा वो कर लेगा. It's okay. It's a tool at the end, and we have to understand that. And how human beings have created it. So how we use it, it all depends upon that. So if you use it as a tool, then it will work really well for you, right? But if you get scared by it, then that'll intimidate you. And you should always remember, see, we know our culture. AI doesn't know what's the taste of a jalebi, right? You know the taste of a jalebi, right? So tomorrow if you have to sell a jalebi, you know how it is. And AI cannot do that for you, right? Or what is the combination of jalebi and poha? You guys know that. AI does not know all that, right? So use that to your advantage. It can help you sell that if you use it to your advantage. That's my take.
So, as we all know that you have shifted from advertising to filmmaking career, so what is that one thing that no one knows about you? It's not on the internet, nowhere, no one knows about you.
Oh man, that's a tough question. Well, I've not really shifted because I'm doing both things together. I feel filmmaking is sometimes a natural extension of filmmaking in terms of long form. Is a natural extension if you've been long enough in the business of advertising. It's something that I'm pursuing both these things together. What one thing that nobody knows about me, and it's not on the internet. I mean, not many things are on the internet about me, but man, I'll have to think about it. But yeah, I can't think of anything right now. I'll pass, I think.
Okay. Sir, if you were to give advice to young filmmakers who want to start their own production company, what advice would you give them?
That's good. That's a good question. I'll say is lot of young filmmakers. I see them. They are all in their head struggling a lot. You know, okay, ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, फिल्म नहीं बना पा रहे हैं, clients नहीं मिल रहे हैं. And my advice really to everybody is first you have to prove your vision as a filmmaker, right? Today everybody has a filmmaking device in the back of their pocket, right? If you really have a strong vision if you really have something to say, take out your phones, go and shoot something with your friends, with anybody. It does not matter of the quality, doesn't have to be of a feature film, right? Ultimately, all those things don't matter. What ultimately matters is what you're trying to say and how you're saying it in filmmaking. So if your voice is unique and if your story is unique, then that will come through. You know, whether you're shooting on a cheap phone or you're shooting on a large movie camera, right? It does not matter. It is what in front of the camera that matters. It's about the intention of your storytelling that matters. So go out and do that. Don't just sit and think that ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है. कुछ है, story सोचो, idea सोचो, script लिखो, script बनाओ, दोस्तों को इकट्ठा करो, जाके shoot करो, edit करो, YouTube पे डालो. Keep doing that. Not once, twice, 100 times. Keep doing that. Refine your voice as a filmmaker. Right? Because when you start off in filmmaking, you can't say on day one that I am this kind of filmmaker or I am X or Y kind of filmmaker. You have to keep doing this multiple times to understand who you are also as a filmmaker. You know, So you have to go through that process. So go through it. Don't wait कि no, only when the client pays me I will go out and do something. Don't wait. If you get that opportunity, then great. But don't wait for it. Go out and make your videos, show, say stories. And it could be about anything, right? It could be about the gully you stay in. It could be about your aunt. Maybe she has a story to tell or whatever. But go out and make it. That's the point.
Thank you so much, sir, for this, for giving us your time and for this insightful session and your perspective on how AI is going to work, how it will may or may not affect this industry. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
With camera person Sanya Mehta, this is Mahee Vipat. Keep watching Lakecity Live.